Y'all already see the title. Y'all already see the thumbnail. I'm not gonna waste none of y'all time. So let's get straight into it.
Mathematically accurate rendering of the average American man. He's 5 feet, 9¼ inches tall, 200 pounds, and 26% body fat. He was created by graphic artist.
I'm 5'10", like 250, and I don't know the body fat. It's probably up there though, cause I ain't slim by any means.
Nicolay Lamb to illustrate America's growing obesity.
Y'all let me know what y'all is in the comment section. I don't know what it is for a woman, so if you're a woman commenting, then just let me know what it is. But for any niggas, any males watching, y'all let me know what y'all is. Hiding weight.
Crisis. But when I first saw him, another thought crossed my mind. How do I measure up next to this average guy? I think it's something we've all wondered at some point in time. How do I compare to the average man? Am I smarter? Hotter? Better in bed? Statistically speaking, you probably think you are. 65% of Americans think they're above average intelligence, 69% above average attractiveness, and 80% think they're above average in bed. Even though logically 80% can't be above average.
That's crazy. Do that many people really think they're above average in bed? That is crazy. Or all of them, intelligence and all that. That's crazy.
We still think so. This is due to what's called the better than average effect, a bias that leads us to overrate ourselves in just about everything. Morale.
People do definitely got a bias towards themselves. They always gonna find that little extra to get themselves. I get that.
Intelligence.
I didn't even did that at times. You know what I'm saying?
Our ability to land a plane. But if nearly everyone thinks they're above average in everything, is there a way to really know where we stand? In this video, we're going to break down the stats, the science, and the surprising realities of where the average man really stands, and use those stats to put something together to definitively say if you're actually above average. So, to break down the stats of the average man, we're going to go over 3 categories: appearance, wealth, and relationships. Starting out with the physical attributes of the average man, he is, as mentioned earlier, 5 feet 9¼ inches tall, weighing 199.8 pounds, and is 26% body fat. But he's also 37 years old. Despite being the same height, the average 25-year-old American is 20 pounds lighter than the average 37-year-old, and is only 21% body fat, 5% lower than his older counterpart, showing the decline of the average man's body composition as he ages. Another thing that declines with age is the average man's hairline. At 20 years old, the average man has a Norwood 1 hairline, meaning only small amounts of recession at the temples. But by 37, the overall average, the average man has a Norwood 3 hairline, significant temple and corner.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to keep my, hold on. I'm trying to keep mine. I ain't gonna lie, y'all let me know how y'all hairline looking so far. If y'all don't care about it, y'all don't care about it. It's mine so far though. We keeping it. I ain't gonna lie, I do need a cut. Y'all don't judge me, but I do need a cut, but I still got my hairline for now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how long we gonna be able to hold on to it, but I'm holding on to it.
Recession.
Y'all let me know, you know what I'm saying, what y'all got going on, or somebody y'all know that, you know what I'm saying, whatever they got going on in the comment section. Any reason, just put it in the comment section.
Although not really part of appearance, strength is something I'm sure you're curious about anyway. So here's how strong the average man is. The average man benches 135 pounds, squats 155 pounds, and deadlifts 175 pounds. This may seem low.
Bench, 135 pounds. I can do like 225. And since I ain't been doing it lately, I'd probably say like 210 right now for a couple reps. Squat for sure over 155. That's crazy. I'm just kind of go off my facts. Deadlift, yeah, all that is over 200 for me. All that is all over 200. But that's probably because I train a little bit. I don't train crazy, but I train a little bit. So, okay, I get that. Okay.
Oh, to some of you.
Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know what y'all got going in the comment section. That's probably because I'm heavier too. I'm way heavy. I said I was like 250. I'm trying to lose that. I'm trying to get to under 200 type shit.
But when you account for the fact that only 23% of Americans go to the gym, it makes a lot of sense. The last part of appearance to discuss is the schlong. the average man is 5.36 inches long, according to a meta-analysis using lengths measured by researchers. Notably, a full inch.
I ain't know this video was gonna take this route. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? This is YouTube, so I ain't gonna get into nothing too personal, but it's, hey, I ain't know this video was gonna take this route. That's all I'm gonna say.
Shorter than the average self-reported length. Moving on to wealth, the income of the average American man is $65,752 per year before taxes. This will obviously vary depending on age, though. These are the average annual incomes in America by age cohort. Young men, as expected, earn less than their older counterparts, with earning power peaking around 50 before gradually declining until retirement. In addition to income, we need to look at the average man's net worth. Despite the earning power of the American population being quite good, the net worth of Americans is not as high as you might expect. $270K with retirement right around the corner is a pretty tough spot to be in. And when we look at the cash savings of the average American man,
I know if anybody see the first video on my channel, you know what I'm saying? Well, I got it as the first video on my channel. Obviously, I've been uploading this channel for years, but I didn't organize it a certain way. Y'all see that first one say chasing a $0 network. I'm still chasing that. We in debt. You know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely under 34, so we right there. We definitely in that first little category.
it's a pretty tough.
Y'all let me know. Let me know what category y'all in. Don't have me be the only one out here. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what it is. I ain't answer certain things because I don't know how YouTube gonna take that. I ain't trying to be on here. You know what I'm saying? Been all cringe and nothing. So you know what I'm saying. But y'all let me know where y'all sit on these things, on certain things. Not on everything. If y'all know what I'm saying. Not on everything.
Spot to be in. And when we look at the cash savings of the average American man, around $5,300, we begin to see the average man is just getting by financially. The last category to discuss is relationships. They're the primary motivator behind almost everything the average man does. He gets in shape to attract women, works a job to support a family. They're why he does what he does. But how well is it working? How successful is the average man with women? Well, this is the timeline of the average American man. The average man has his first kiss at 15 years old. Around 17, he loses his virginity. He eventually gets married at 30, and he'll have 2 children in the following years. He'll experience intimacy with 7 partners by the end of his life, and around 54 times a year throughout his adult life. When single, he'll experience intimacy.
Damn. Hey, how that sound to y'all? I don't even want to get how that sound to y'all for the man out there. How y'all feel about that? Is that your life? Is that comparable to how you how your life going so far? And if it is, it's not a bad thing. I'm asking. You know what I'm saying? So far, at first kiss, I had my first kiss before 15. I ain't gonna lie, for sure. Virginity, it was probably around that age, that's the 18 age. It was. I forgot the exact. I have to do some research to really find out my exact age when I did that. Married, I ain't married, so and I ain't got no kids, so.
Intimacy with.
Y'all let me know what y'all got going on.
One new partner a year, but he's in a relationship more than he's not. There's been a movement recently pushing the idea that dating is over for the average man, but I'm not so sure about that.
I don't think it's over, bro. You just gotta be confident, work on yourself, bro. You can have a gym membership. You ain't gotta have sitting there in your room or whatever, do some calisthenics, whoop-de-whoop, work out, lock in, no distractions. You know what I'm saying? Put some music on. You know what I'm saying? Get a job. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gotta be some crazy hard labor job, but if you know what I'm saying? And go out there and just talk to people, bruh. If that's your goal, you know what I'm saying, to be able to communicate. And, bro, it's all about confidence. You got to have an ego. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a controlled ego is what I feel like. But I don't want to start yapping, man. Y'all already know how I can get. I ain't trying to start yapping, bro. But low-key, when they start talking about the man, like a man's mental and stuff like that, I damn near be getting passionate because I hate that there's a lot of men out here and they mind just all the way warped. I be like, bro, get back on your stuff.
Looking at the statistical averages, the average man's dating life isn't actually that bad. Anyways, that's all the numbers. So, let's get to the fun part. Let's figure out if you are actually above average. Taking the stats of the average man, I put together a program that takes your stats and cross-references them with the average man to evaluate your personal sexual market value. The program takes your stats and adjusts them to be relative to your age, and then returns the exact percentile you rank among the population, with the average man mapped perfectly to the 50th percentile, definitively letting you know whether you're above or below average, and by how much, at least as far as SMV goes. I also built an option to get a detailed report that gives you specific insights into your percentile, like your exact looks, career, and spend months.
If y'all want to do that, you know what I'm saying, y'all do that. Yeah, I mean, that's the website.
As well as a percentile,
I might even do it
like
later
your exact
myself,
looks, career, and
if I remember to come back to it.
physique scores, as well as a personalized improvement plan. I spent months putting this thing together, and it's by far the most accurate assessment of yourself you can get out there. It's absolutely free, the first link in the description. Check it out, leave a comment letting me know what you got, and I'll see you in the next one.
Y'all go show some love to this man video. This was an incredible video. A 6-minute video. He said it took him months. And I could tell because of the information he was giving. It felt like everything, it wasn't no fluff and nothing he was saying. He was locked in the whole time. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I appreciate everybody for watching. Binge watch the rest of the videos on the channel. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until next time, y'all stay blessed. Peace.